Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We get a list of 7 properties. Nice quiet list. I would say pretty normal for the day after Halloween. Hope you had a great time giving out candy or hanging out with the kids. One thing I noticed is that the kids kind of ramp up in excitement and then ramp down. You start getting the complaints as, oh, my bag's too heavy, I'm thirsty, all that kind of stuff. And then the night kind of dwindles to an end. Fueled by a nighttime of eating candy and then going right to bed. So anyway, let's get started with this list. So 312 Wilson, 399. A lot of the condo townhomes these days have been going for more than 400,000. I believe there's a little bit of like a handbrake that happens when you've got electric baseboard heat, especially with the price of hydro these days, makes it very expensive. Although there are people that I know that have kept their heating bills around the same as gas heating with the electric baseboards, but you got to stay on top of them. And the other thing that's nice is you do have what looks like a gas fireplace here. I'm just looking in the description. Yeah, gas fire to heat the whole house. You're never going to find even heat if it starts in the family room. The border, the green carpets can make it tough to get up above 400. They are holding back on offers. And the other thing about this one that's tricky is you don't have a garage, which means you've got surface. And so you've got to be careful because sometimes you don't have more than the one parking spot. For visitors, it's not a permanent solution for parking. So you want to look into that and whether or not you can rent a parking space if you do in fact have 2 cars. So this one on Nadlin is 408,888, 1148 square feet. There's also 2 parking spaces. There's no pictures, although if you check the link down below or just over to the side, you're going to find that the pictures will show up as soon as the agent loads them. It's a link that updates in real time. So there's a lot of competition in this building for smaller units, around 360 to 380. There's a lot for sale. In this one in 1005. I don't know. I mean, they are holding back on offers on this one. Tough to say. It's not my favorite building. I think there's some buildings in town that I prefer. But for 2+1, there's also not a lot of competition right now. Now, Riddell Crescent is 1580 square feet. There's been a lot of sales recently of townhouses for about 200 square feet smaller that have sold for 570, 575, 585. So I do think there's a possibility of selling for more. I think what will hold them back is if you look at the flooring here, you've got a front living dining room. Then you've got, somewhere around here, it transitions to a different kind of lighter hardwood. So watch this picture and then watch that. That's a different kind of hardwood in the kitchen. And they also have different cabinets above and below. This has kind of a square look on the cabinet. This one has a little bit of an older original style. So I don't know if I mean, even if this was white, like I feel like yellowy brown and then pinky brown, I don't know if that all works together. Maybe it looks better in person. That almost has a little bit of a greenish tinge to it as well. You can tell they've spent the money though. Good quality appliances. It's clean. It's tidy. It also looks like there's no carpet in the house, which is a good thing. 3 bedrooms upstairs plus laundry. And if it shows well in person, even for the amount of money that they spent, I have a feeling they're going to sell for more than this 580 price. And Fifth Line is the last one. It's a 3-bedroom. It says a half basement. We don't see that often. Maybe this part here is an addition, and maybe it's just the home here. I'm not sure. There is a wheelchair ramp, which I think there should be a special designation on the MLS to indicate whether or not something is wheelchair accessible. They talk about physically handicapped equipped, but nothing's even here. Like in this part here where it kind of should be, there's nothing there. So it's something that is not a mandatory field, and I think it really should be, because that's going to be an important thing for people to watch for, I believe, in the next 10 years or so as the baby boomers start to get a bit older. So inside, you've got this kind of Hollywood dressing room lighting here. Those lights, I believe, are designed to be on top of the mirror, but hey, maybe it works on the side. And the kitchen's been done. and you have about an acre of land, and you're not too far north at around 15th Side Road. So overall, I would say this one has a lot of good things going for it, and the garage has plenty of space for a workshop. So there's also a back split on Beaver Court. I'm going to put the link down below so you can check that one out. That's on the Oakville Milton system, and if you've watched Daily Homes, you know that there's actually two different real estate boards. Some listings are on both systems, some are only on one or the other. So it always makes it fun for clients searching, for doing researching, and for sending out Daily Homes. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.